Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like these videos, be sure to click the like, thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to hear more of these videos. Are there Lemurians living in Mount Shasta in California? Now, this has been a theory, and it's very interesting because it started with so much paranormal activity that surrounds Mount Shasta in California. From Bigfoot sightings, alien activity, there's so many mysteries. And making this beautiful Mount Shasta become a place of theories that there is a race of highly evolved human beings living in the mountains. So in 1864, zoologist Philip Sclater published an article about a classification of species called lemurs, in which he was puzzled by the presence of their fossils in both Madagascar and India, but not Africa or Middle East. So he hypothesized that Madagascar and India had once been part of a larger continent, which was the first theory leading to the discovery of an ancient supercontinent, Pangaea. Now, following this scientific discovery, the concept of Lemuria began to appear in the works of scholars. Ernst Haeckel looked for the missing link in this area, proposing that the fossils of some of the first humans sunk under the sea, but some purpose the lost land went somewhere else. So if we fast forward to 1899, Frederick Spencer Oliver published A Dweller on Two Planets, a book that claims survivors from a sunken continent called Lemuria were living in Mount Shasta. In the book, Lemurians lived in a series of complex tunnels beneath the mountain. The locals would sometimes see the creatures wandering outside the mountain in white robes. Wow. That would be interesting. In 1904, British prospector J.C. Brown claimed to have found an underground city with 11 miles deep in the mountain, full of gold, shields, and mummies, some were which 10 feet tall. When he told his stories to others, the group compiled an 80-person team to go explore the mountain. But the day the team was set to go, J.C. Brown disappeared. 1930, Guy Ballard reported to have met Saint Germain. Not clear if he's of Lemurian descent on the mountain, which led to the founding of the I Am movement, which led over 1 million followers in the late 1930s until his death. The belief in Lemuria and Mount Shasta and the subsequent witness accounts have been incorporated into numerous occult religions, including the I Am activity, the Summit Lighthouse, the Church Universal, the Triumphant, and Chiron. Well, you know what? We could go on and talk about this, but I would rather get right to the meat and potatoes and pull some cards on it. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to be using the Illuminati deck. It has no relation to the Illuminati. This was created way before that concept. It's a very colorful deck. And then I will also use one of my go-to tarot decks. So I'm going to ask, is it true? Are there actual physical beings called Lemurians living in Mount Shasta? Here's the infinity symbol. Whoa, we got some mountain there. This is the strength card. Now this is interesting because on this card, the infinity symbol is like etheric heading to the mountain. See the energy headed to the mountain? Like maybe the race isn't physical, but like multi-dimensional, maybe? Pull another card here. Oops, let me get the glare off. All right, this is the Six of Wands. Now, wands can be spiritual. You know, it does look doesn't it? Like there is a community of people in some underground structure. It does look like a group of people, but the wands means that they could be spiritual or multidimensional and not physical. Pull another card here. Wow. This is why I read tarot cards, because I mean, they are just fascinating. I have to read every day. I can't help myself. So look at how this image of like a religious figure in the stained glass, and then this is obviously looking like someone, you know how they clasp the hands sitting on a coffin in maybe a church setting. Definitely this gives me the impression that these people are deceased, but they're alive in spirit. And they can manifest, an image of themselves. They're able to project an image of themselves. That's what that said. Now, we also have to go to a go-to deck, which I'm going to use my serious one, the Universal Weight. Are there physical Lemurians living in Mount Shasta? First card is... this is that somebody that doesn't tell the truth, all right? This is the liar card. So there's a story being made up. There's a story being made up. And this is also wands, and these could be people who lived in the area, the mountains, that got injured, you know, that are, whatever, their race got eliminated. And now this is interesting because these are wands, which are people in spirit. You know, this would be in spirit. So I think that some of this story has been fabricated, and possibly for income reasons. But there are spiritual beings living there, which is, you know, this is kind of, you know, it reminds me of religion where you know, where there's spirits, you know, like the Catholic Church will, when somebody's been dead 5 years, they'll contact them. They'll talk to the dead person and ask them to perform 2 miracles, healings. And if they hold and are verified by a doctor, they canonize them as a saint. So the church is all about talking to the deceased people. They know that deceased people survive, the Catholic Church does, because they ask them to do things, to perform miracles. So it's almost like that concept of of course, there's spiritual people living all over the planet in different dimensions, and we get wands here. But this story has been fabricated, has been somewhat, the people have been misled or lied. Yeah. So this card is another sword. This is like telling people things that are not true. So it's definitely been fabricated. However, with the Ace of Swords, I am going to tell you that my theory on this, putting the go-to card together with this other, is that there are different races. I don't think it's just Lemurians living there. I do think that the whole planet has groups of spiritual people. This particular group does have some ability to make themselves seen, which is why the people are presenting themselves. Now, what do we have to know about this Lemurian race? What do we have to know about them? Is there anything important? Oh, 3 of Wands. So they're worldly. They're very worldly. Look at the ships. Like this almost makes me believe that part about the continents, that they existed when the continents were in different locations. It has a very foreign travel kind of feeling. And this is the 7 of Wands. They were quite an amazing race. They were highly intelligent. 9 of Cups, yeah. They had leadership. They had leadership, and so I believe at one time these people could have been physical, and then they passed into the spirit world, and that's where they have stayed. And there's the Princess of Cups, and that would be physical people. Look at the water, and there's mountains in the background. So I do believe that a great flood came, because here's water, here's the mountains. I think a flood came, wiped that race out, and now they are surviving in the spirit world. I'm going to go to another deck and say, is there a benefit for anyone who would reach out and try to communicate with a Lemurian? Is there a benefit to that? Oh, wow. So this is like part of the dishonesty coming up again. So is this race not able to communicate with humans? Oh, shit! The same exact two cards. 7 of Swords and 3 of Swords. Something's not right. Something's not right. Tell the truth. Cards don't lie. What do we have to know? I think there's a lot of misunderstanding about who these people were because of the lies. I think because of the lies, there's a huge misunderstanding about who these people were. According to this, I do not think they had superpowers, but we can ask. Do they have like superpowers? No, they were humans. They were knights protecting the lands. Look at all the mountains we get in the background. So I think these were real human beings living on the planet, and there was lies made up. God, I did not expect the reading to go this direction. If you want to know the truth, I did not expect the reading to go this way. A lot of confusion. That's the confusion card. It's the illusion card. There you go. The religion coming up, you know, with the religious beliefs. And remember that other card had the religion thing there, and hidden secret, hidden knowledge. We're only going to reveal to you, you know. What are you saying about religion? Why are you pausing like that? So religion deals with beliefs of what happens when people are dead. Okay, we know that. And there's death. This is freaking getting weird. So are you saying that religion is lied? Is that what you're trying to come out to say, that these societies have lied about death? There's a huge belief system about that. For control. Oh my God. I did not expect the reading to go like this. So this means that a lot of our belief systems, they made us fear death, and it's all based on lies? Oh my gosh. So, oh God, what do I do? What do I do with this? What do I do with this? I'm going to ask, what do I do with this? It's caused a lot of suffering. These beliefs have caused a lot of suffering from these lies. Okay? Find your own truth. Okay. Find your own truth. So each person has their own life experience, and they don't really need all these other beliefs? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Kick out what doesn't work for you. Take what works for you. And I feel like even in royalty, like times of royalty, or, you know, king and queen royalty, I believe that there were lies made up to keep people in power. Man, so has our whole society based on a big lie? Yup. Okay, where do I go with this? All right. Okay then. Now I have to think about where I'm going to go with this. So probably a lot of things that we have been taught are lies for people to remain in control. Kings, queens, churches. So I'm at a loss. I don't know where to go from here. So do we just ditch all of our beliefs? Is that what this is getting at? Going down a new path. Going down a new path. Finding our own way. Light. Find the light of your own soul. Find the light of your own truth. Wow. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss of words. But because this is big. If all of history is just a big lie, and we base a lot of our beliefs and behaviors and what we do on a daily basis, if that's based on all misinformation or disinformation for people to remain in power. The hermit means find your own way and create your own power and do what you love and based on your experiences, form beliefs for you, because are all of our beliefs different? Are all of our, no, not beliefs. Stay away from that word. Are all of our experiences in life different? Yes. We're all our own kings and queens. We're all our own goddesses and secret hidden information. So so they hid the truth. The truth is hidden. Can we find the truth? Is it possible for us to find the truth? Yes. But we have to talk to the people in spirit, not the physical earth people, because this is wands. Oh man, this video could go on forever. So that being said, let's all take a look at all the beliefs that we're attached to, and let's just ponder, what if none of them are true? Then how do you want to live your life? Because probably according to this, you can live your life finding your own truth, finding your own way. You don't need any of these beliefs. You don't need any of them according to this, because this came up. They're lies. Lies for power. How fascinating. Okay, well, if you have any ideas on how you want me to continue this reading, do you want this reading continued? Should we dive into this? You know, what kind of truth is out there in the spirit world that we have to talk to somebody? I think there's going to have to be a part 2, because I have to ponder this a few days. You guys have a fabulous day, whatever you're doing and wherever you are.